She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. Ow. She likes the boys in the band. She says that I'm her all-time favorite. When I make my room to her room, it's the right time. She's never hard to please. Problematic.
That girl that's pretty wild now. Girl, the super freak. The girl for to read about in new magazines. That girl's a pretty wild now. She's the super freak. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha.
Whoa ha ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Why do we giggle like we haven't been doing this shit for a fucking decade?
No. You know, Jada XD itself turns 10 and 6 next year.
Yeah, next year will be 10 and also 12. It's like black people in the South with birth certificates of a certain time. That's why my mother got 2 birthdays.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackish Show About Nothing. It's Jada XD.
I say that because we'll also be 12 next year because 2 guys and a girl started 12 years ago in April. And then 2 years after that, Jaden XD had to, pick up the baton really quickly. So it's really like 10 and 12 years, which is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mark Maron retired at 15, so I don't know how long we gonna go.
What's your timing looking like? Like, why?
Oh, true.
Is it... Un momento.
Okay.
Happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yeah.
Ah!
Jada's parenting her gato.
What's your life about? Oh.
And you know what's funny? I'm going to talk to the audience while Jada's gone. I've been really considering getting a pet, and I'd be following like these little Instagram and Blue Sky would be like, adopt me, and it'd be like the cutest cat or the cutest dog, and then I'd be like, you're expensive.
Oh, first of all, when people go out and buy those Telfar dogs, it's not shade. I swear to God, it's
yeah.
But when they go and buy the Telfar dogs, like, them dogs are expensive. You know why? Because they bred. They are bred. I'm not saying none of them happen by accident. But most of the time, those little dogs are bred because people want those fucking Telfar dogs. Whereas, Lewis, quarter pit, quarter hound, quarter terrier, quarter retriever is down, it needs a house. You know what I'm saying? But nobody want to adopt teenagers. So here we are.
I know. But that's the thing, though, is I have no... If we get a pet, we're adopting because I don't believe... There's way too many animals in this world that needs homes. But them motherfuckers are expensive. Like, as far as they got to get their shots, they get sick. They can't tell you what's wrong, so you got to go to
Hello, it's like babies, pet insurance, food, litter. If you have a cat,
When I was working for a nonprofit in Manhattan, they during Hurricane Sandy, we had to advertise to get pet food stamps because of outages and shit like that.
Damn. That's crazy. I'm not hating on it. I know somebody.
No, me either. But it's the fact. But it's also like, let's say people can use them. But I just know that it's expensive. You know,
I'm only hating on pet food stamps if it's a white person who gets it. Because I have new white people in my building. Every day.
Oh wow, y'all are really gentrifying.
Oh, I hate it. And let me tell you what I do. I'm usually on the phone when I'm walking in the building after I drop Noah off when they're really outside, walking their dogs and shit. But if I'm not on the phone, they always come with dogs. I get on the phone and I start screaming. I'm like, girl, there's another one. Gentrification is here. And I want to, because I do it every single time. Because why are you here? Why are you in East Flatbush? Why?
You're about to be on Neighbor Wars.
I am. You all just get ready. There's going to be a big pale face moon cookie lady screaming about gentrification. And it is me, if you are wondering. Because
there was an episode of Neighborhood Wars. So, you know, I watch a lot of non-consequential content because the world is woo. So, yeah. In this episode of Neighborhood Wars, there's this old white lady in Queens who is the cantankerous neighborhood like Bia. Mm-hmm. Like if she sees you, she'd be like, drink bleach and drop dead. Like every time she'd be like,
is she racist?
Oh no, she said drink bleach and fucking drop dead. Those are the exact words. Yes.
Oh yeah,
she said it to everybody. Oh, okay. And actually, and it was that part of Queens in the clips where you didn't see black people. So she said it to them, to just all the whites and whatever around. So
what they do to
I think she's just equal opportunity. She said it to the cop too. So I mean,
look, mean that, okay? Yeah. mean that. Yeah. You're not welcome here. I want them to know that I feel like they're not welcome. I'm like, they're here with their dogs and their babies, their strollers and their bicycles. Like, I'm disgusted.
That's fair. I told you, last time I was there and I saw them get off at like Alabama Avenue, and I was like, whoa there.
What are y'all doing? Why are you walking down Saratoga? What are we doing?
I saw them get off at Chauncey. I said, oh, again, whoa there.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. You
didn't get it away.
I've recently gone back to wired headphones.
Oh my gosh. I was having a conversation with somebody about going back to wired headphones because of quality. Mm-hmm. And how like sometimes they just be like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't feel like working anymore. And
I'm cool.
After that person got my AirPods and went to Mattapan, Massachusetts, I still have your address. I screenshotted it. You know, I was like, I just don't want to deal with this anymore. And I was already irritated because, again, they're temperamental. Mm-hmm. And I was like, how come the USB-C3 or whatever the fuck doesn't have headphones? Finally found some. Mm-hmm. And I feel like my life is anew. It feels like 2007. And I'm just walking around the city free, not worried about getting snatched up by non-cop cops.
Oh, yeah. 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 I'm going to fuck around and buy a Zune on eBay just for shits.
You should. Why not? Like what?
iPod.
What do you have to lose at this point?
Yeah, because, my freedom has been taken away. So.
Absolutely. They're taking away everybody's freedom. You saw what happened in Chinatown.
Yeah.
Well, ICE. Good. Yeah. Good for us. Good for the city. But they really
are. Look like America Ferrera there. I was like, she's about that action.
I know. I was like, get him, Ugly Betty! I love that, and I'm every time my mother
More
be
of
like,
that.
"Are you girl? No, I'm not down there. Like I'm not in Chinatown."
No.
But they're really a fucking problem. They're a fucking problem because they're not even like police are a problem, right? We've been talking about that. Police are a problem. They're worse because they are even less trained. They are like,
yeah, it's like top flight security with
that's
AKs.
exactly. I was like, oh, they gave these motherfuckers whistles and guns and said, go ham. And that's exactly what the fuck they're doing because in Houston, they abducted a non-verbal teen with autism. Kept him for a week. Didn't notify anybody that they had this kid. They are raining terror all over the place. And I pray to God, I'm telling you, I had a conversation with my grandfather. I know when things are starting to feel spiritual. My grandfather was, I didn't know. My grandfather used to be part of a gang, honey, okay? Yes. He was like, the projects raised me. Those were his words yesterday. And because I'm like trying to get him. I was like, what? Have you been listening to the young baby? Like, what shit? Yeah. He's like, no, the projects raised me. And he's talking about, because I'm trying to get all my family stories and like archive everything. So we were on the phone yesterday for about an hour and a half. And so he started talking about the gangs, which was very like prequel to Bloods Crips. It was like before things got extra violent, but also like it was still the same premise and same foundation. And I say all that to say, Bloods, Crips, MS-13, Lat Kings, everybody who has declared your big one, we are rooting for you. We are all rooting for you.
There is a very, very, you can Google it. I feel like it was a Vanity Fair or something. It was a horoscope from 2006. And it talks about the future and where we are now. And in the article, it depicts, it talks about how America is going to change. and it talks about how there's going to be a very dark time, and by the end of the decade, we will have to have revised the Constitution for moving forward. And
does it say what does it say about the period where the Constitution is like, fuck it, we ball? Because that's what's happening. That's where
I think that's what's happening. And then it also talks about America not being the world, USA number one. And it talks about how that will no lour be.
Yes, because
it will be another country, which I keep telling y'all.
Nigga, this is why I'm learning Mandarin and Cantonese.
Yeah, and so there is a
Sheshe.
And it also talks about another pandemic coming. But
the way these people been coughing, let me tell you, because on my way home today on the train, people are coughing. Blah, blah, blah. Put your mask on, okay? Mm-hmm. But I catch a man digging when I tell you, how do people dig in their nose shamelessly? Like, how do you dig in your nose publicly at that? Like, I mean, no fucks to be given anywhere. There's nothing in your body rises up and says, this is not sanitary, but this man is, and his fingers are fat. So I know he's stretching his nostril out like a dick. And so he is digging up here. I mean, like he is after something. I was disgusted. I'm over there dry heaving in my mask and all kinds of things. When I tell you the fucking Wallona jumped out, I had had enough. I snatched those wet ones out my purse so quick. I was like, take this. He's looking at me like I got 3 heads. And I was like, I'll be watching you for 5 minutes. Take this wet one and clean your hands.
Oh my God.
And the lady across the aisle is smiling because she too, I saw her peeping him in full disgust. The way he was and then I look over and it's another lady picking her fucking nose too. I said, yo, I can see my second act is about to be inside. My second act, I'm going to be inside the crib. I can't. Because I'm gonna combust. Like they're gonna say, what happened to that banana colored lady? Did y'all hear about the lady who like literally blew up in public? It was me.
Yeah, I be having like I am melting like in the middle of the fucking
literally.
barn. I'd be like, that is happening because people in California don't understand personal space. So they'd be up on you. I'd be like, I literally could tell what religion you are, sir. Back up. So like,
I'm gonna start. You gotta start turning around and being like, you had spaghetti last night.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
You was eating curry.
Hey, can you back up?
Like I smell your fucking breath on my neck. I smell what you ate for breakfast. Get away.
Yeah, like that's fucking nuts. Like
I'm telling you.
But yes, but back to my whole point about the whole horoscope thing is the fact that, yeah, girl, shit is changing. And we gotta just hunker down and pray for daylight, you know what I mean?
I mean, listen,
work through the hard times, like Toni Morrison said.
If the people of Palestine have been the most resilient people we've ever witnessed with our human eyes for the last 2 years, people of Sudan, people of Congo. So, you know, it's not impossible. It's really hard though right now. Like it's really fucking hard. We get up on these microphones and I giggle in between saying very dark and horrific things about what's actually going on. And that is my only way of sustaining these days because it is really fucking hard.
Yeah, this is why I don't watch the news anymore.
Yeah.
I have made a conscientious decision to not to watch or engage in the news maybe like just once or twice a week. Mm-hmm. I've unfollowed a bunch of news sources.
I understand.
I've even told Chris Rogers, because he loves the news, he's 60 apparently. Waiting for him to get into coffee. So
me too. He's got the morning hours down, the watch list.
Yeah. He says it's a taste thing, which I get it. A lot of people, coffee is thing, but still, he's in his old man era and loves. And so I tell him, I'd be like, I'm gonna go elsewhere while you watch the news, and I'll be back. Because here's the thing, I'm not gonna allow white nonsense steal my joy. I understand that there have always been times where we've always gone through it. And I can't say that this is the worst of times. This might be the worst of times we have experienced. But I can't necessarily, because like I watch a lot of like, I don't watch a lot, of course. We're on the internet. But like there's like these videos where like millennials are talking about like 2008 and we're like, girl, I don't know. We was drunk, girl. Like
I got laid off. I did get laid off in that recession, but I also got another job. And
you know what I mean?
And I was drunk.
I was drunk.
I was drunk all the way through 2000. I was drunk and high all the way through 08.
Wasted. Surprised I remember the
I'll tell you why I remember it. Hold on. Pause before hold on. I remember it because I worked. First of all, they was all Republican. Let me not say all. A good majority of them were, though. Because it was a bunch of boomer white men. I worked for an environmental engineering law firm.
They were conservative?
Some of them.
I was just saying that sounds like the most.
That's why I had to. Well, not necessarily, because you have to remember they consult a lot of these environmental engineering firms even when they're fracking. Like, what is the most ethical way for us to frack? Where can we source from here? You know.
Got it.
So, so for the most part, no. Many of them were liberal, but there were because you had a certain demographic of boomer white men. But yeah, because of that demographic, it was split. But I got laid off then, and I remember being in the office when the inauguration happened. And they were just quiet. They were so quiet. I was the only nigga who worked there. And they were so quiet. And I was like, and I'm just beaming. I'm like, this is great news, guys. This is great fucking news. And the only person who was like really vocal with me was my direct manager, because she was a boomer white woman, but she was a theater lady.
Oh.
Yeah, she did community theater at night and had cats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I know exactly who she is.
Exactly. Her name was Carla with a K. Close Carla, enough. That too. So I'm like, it's great, guys. And they're like, and Carla's like, it is. I love seeing America change. And I was like, be on my side, Carla, with your little hands. So anyway, back to your story.
I'm done with my story.
Oh, man.
How was your week? Or should we pay bills and then we come back and do this?
Yeah, we'll come back. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for listening each and every week. Tell a friend. Don't love us out loud. We're not the trade. We can. You could take us to the mall and take it to the sock hop. Get us a soda in public. Yeah. Subscribe to us on Patreon. We're having a wang dang doodle watching Prison Brides, because if y'all thought Love After Lockup was a mess, please, that's child's play compared to what Prison Brides.
Prison Brides is fucking. Prison Brides is that girl.
Yeah, and we're leaning into spooky season. We got a whole bunch of shit there.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
We throwing shit at the wall for spooky season, but we,
I think it's funny that we lead into spooky season because neither of us really celebrate Halloween.
No. This is the first year Tristan's expressed any kind of costume. He was like, you know what? I think if I was going to dress up this year, I'd be Mr. Burns. And I was like...
That's a good costume.
Yeah, you're so fucking random. I was like, you already have a green suit.
Yeah.
I told you the one year we were going to dress up was that year that Chloe Halle and her little nigga got that backlash when they did those Bobby Whitney pictures. And me and Tristan had bought the entire get up for the sunglasses. I still have my visor. We just did.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
So that was he had the glass. I got him the glasses sweatsuit. But anyway, back to the bills.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're covering 90 Day Fiancé the other way. And you get free stuff from our behind the paywall over there sometimes. You know the vibes. Mm-hmm. Subscribe to the best Discord on the planet. Free description in the description box where you're listening. And do I have anything to announce? I think I told you all. Subscribe to the Fallopian Files. It is a medical podcast where Christian is a nurse and she is discussing all things woman for all womankind. and that includes all women. She's very inclusive. She had a very in-depth discussion about women who experience fibroids, and it was a very it leans to Black women. I should say that.
Let me go listen to
but
that.
go check it out. Yeah, but I'm gonna go check it out. Oh yeah, go check it out. Also, someone in the Discord. Now, I don't want to call you out, but I thought it was very interesting because somebody on Discord was like, I missed what XD would talk about wrestling. And I'd be like, okay, fair. I don't know if you're Black or not, sir. Which I was like, oh, wait, we have.
Why did
I was like, we have white fans. Because in the picture, he looks like a Caucasian man. But he may not be. I don't know. And if you are, fine. If you're not, fine. Whatever. I just was like, oh, word. Well, if you are. Good for us. We done crossed over. Tell your cousins to get it together.
I don't want to hear white people's opinions on this show.
No, I said to get it together. I didn't say to come over. I said they need to get it together.
Because I'm gonna say, I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Very good. Welcome.
But anywho, yes, I will talk about wrestling, especially because I have opinions because they've lost their damn minds.
Oh, okay.
Both. I'll talk about it after the break. Okay. But yeah. Anything else you have to announce?
No. Oh, okay. No! Oh, the live yesterday, great, wonderful. Thank you to Tyreek for coming through.
Yes, it was fabulous. It was
Full
fabulous.
disclosure,
we're gonna do more of those. Yet. Not at all. Happens tomorrow.
So no, I have nothing to announce right now.
Okay. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more Jade and XD. And we got a spooky playlist. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Now let's look at the mechanism of fear conditioning and fear extinction in the amygdala. That almond-shaped structure in the middle of the slide is the amygdala. The lateral amygdala at the top is receiving input from various brain areas. VMPFC is ventromedial.
And we're Black. I'm going to talk to you about wrestling real quick.
Okay.
How do I explain this to you? John Cena. You know John Cena.
Yes.
John Cena is on a retirement tour. So, John Cena's been a wrestler for 25 years. And so he's just been wrestling, doing what he wants, essentially, right? So he's been having a wang dang doodle. That's fine. Could have gone a lot better. His last final match is December 13th.
Okay.
So am I excited for that? Not really. But because, retirement matches are like, okay, fine. Like, I can't expect you to be top notch, bitch, you're 50. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, CM Punk, you know who that is.
Yep.
His wife returned to wrestling.
Okay.
After 10 years. He had returned after 10 years as well because on him and AJ Lee's wedding day, they got their walking papers, which was crazy.
Okay.
So then, so they'd have worked. They got delivered. CM Punk got his termination papers on his wedding day, which was wild. Cutthroat.
Wait, did they serve these papers to him like through a process server? On his wedding day? And that was from who now?
Vince McMahon.
And then that's when he went over to the other.
Oh, he left wrestling completely.
Oh, okay.
Until he went to the other side 8 years later.
Yes. Okay. Copy. I remember.
It took him 8. Yeah. He went to go act and do other stuff. And then his wife ended up staying there for an extra year at the WWE for an extra year or whatever, because that was her contract.
Okay.
And then she quit wrestling. She went to go write a book. she had mental health issues that she, talks about publicly, whatever. He went to another promotion and they lost their fucking minds, and he got into a backstage brawl with them. And so
Yes, you told me about that.
Yes, and then he ended up coming back to WWE. Anywho, his wife, also a wrestler, a Puerto Rican lady from New Jersey. Yeah, because when she came back, she was like, "I'm known to shank a bitch." She was like,
we know, baby.
Yeah.
I mean that with the highest respect.
Yeah. But she came back, surprisingly, after 10 years out the ring. So I was like, oh, this is fun. And I say all this to say, that's it. That's happening. It is wrestling on that side is very boring. Now the other side on AEW.
It's Saturday. You know what that means? It's an explosive start to AEW's Wrestle Dream live on pay-per-view.
They put people in body bags and set each other on fire. But on a Wednesday night. So I don't have anything specific about wrestling to talk about, but this is my general opinion is that WWE is a little snooze fest and boring.
Okay.
And AEW is unwatchable because they try to kill people on television.
Okay.
But anywho, you had things for me to talk about.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Well, Trevor or Travis, Dennis, Brad, whatever your name is. I hope that
or Darnell. I don't know.
There better not. I don't want to meet a white Darnell.
Meaning, I don't know if they're white or not. I don't know.
It could be.
I'm having a Roseanne moment. I thought the bitch was white. I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated when we have white listeners.
It does fascinate me.
Tell your cousins and your family members to get on the right side of things.
Well,
that's all. And give us money.
I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, there's that. So Tristan he had purchased a birthday gift for me back around my birthday, but he was like, we're gonna go do something, but it's not gonna be till a month and some change later. Okay. So on 10/17, he took me to go see Gucci Mane.
Oh.
Raydrick dropped a new album. He's released.
Oh, that explains why they were on the press junkets.
It's Waptober, y'all already know what's going on. I got a whole bunch of things coming up in this Waptober. But listen, I got a new book coming out called Episodes. So anybody who got family members or they self is dealing with mental health issues, you need to get this book.
He's dropped a new album. He's released a book. And he had a show, 10/17, here in Brooklyn. The demographic of that show was not what I was expecting.
No.
Generationally or racially. I said, is this a motherfucking what's that young man who's under fire right now for his past comments? Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator.
I was like, is this is this an Odd Future concert? When did y'all start listening to Gucci Mane? I realized, when they started listening to Gucci Mane, White Boy Wasted.
Oh, or Lemonade. Rockstar Lifestyle. White Boy Wasted.
Whatever the fucking song is called.
That's called Wasted.
They like that song. Because they don't know the whole collection. They don't know the whole catalog. Niggas did not go up. Let me not say niggas. They did not go up for Lemonade the way that I felt like they should have. Now, our generation and demographic did. And then that's when I realized, I was like, okay, so this is how you all ended up here. But it was a good time. He brought his lady out on stage, Keisha Kaur.
She may be arrested at some point, but hey.
I hope not.
You can't be offering mental health advice.
No,
You're not a mental health professional.
no advice. No, I did.
Yeah.
I did listen.
No.
Not advice. No. We can't. You can tell
Oh,
us your
yeah.
experience of how you handle things.
Put it in a book, Queen.
Yeah, but no, don't recommend that to any. You cannot run around telling niggas kidnap your loved ones, because
Yeah.
most of their loved ones don't have 6 bodyguards to pin a nigga down. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to her, for doing what had to be done. And shout out to
that
Ray
system
Drake.
works for them, and that system works for them.
Listen.
I just don't want her to provide those type of services for profit anymore. I want her to take care and do other things to stay out of trouble.
Let me tell you something. Niggas will self-publish books to the cows come home, and they gonna forever keep telling niggas wrong shit to do. And I'd
much rather do that than tell it in a book, but don't offer like services like therapy.
How many people listened to that Breakfast Club interview and said, I'm about to go and kidnap, Darnell right now because he has been wilding?
I guarantee you more than you would think. Because there are people out there who believe that certain things on the internet is law, or that prime example, everybody thinks they're a rapper or that the laws or things don't apply to them, right? So like there's one clip of this lady who had her whole coochie out, but it was walking through the airport, but she had on like this video vixen lace situation, and it was just like, we're in public, and
see, that's where it gets tricky.
You walking right by children's play thing, and and I think you probably, because you saw this somewhere and you thought that this was a cool thing to do, but it's not. And internet culture is so like. My homegirl was talking about this on Blue Sky. She was like, how much she has. There's a book that she's reading, and it talks about how children are set up for failure mentally because of these phones and shit or whatever. And so she was explaining how eventually sometimes even us as adults will lean into internet speak and don't speak like real people. And this is why we always talk about I hate that B. Simone speak.
That
people don't even talk for real anymore. So that's why it's easy for me to believe that people will follow what Keisha Kayor did.
Baby girl, let me tell you what happened to me on Tuesday.
And there's so many people who talk like that now, and it's ridiculous.
As far as I'm always reticent to comment on clothing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
her pussy was out in front of children.
And here's the thing.
I get you, but
yes, teach your children about nudity, normalize bodies, etc., etc. Also, keep your club wear for the club or wherever we going.
Yeah. The
airport is filth.
Yeah. So not only are you exposing
if nothing
to
else,
you exposing you to the elements.
Exactly. That's my biggest issue. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about nobody. Somebody walks by with their coochie out and I was like, "Mommy, their coochie out." I'd be like, "Yeah, that was her choice, girl." No, let's talk about how her coochie being out though means that her coochie is out to everything, exposed to everything. Let's discuss the facts. The internet is not a real place. So we went and did that.
Sorry, but yeah, she went to go see.
I was like, how do I turn this around? Because Erykah Badu is here and she's telling me.
Yes, I'm being bothered today.
So yes, we went to go see Gucci Mane. Next day, we celebrated Antoinetta.
Happy birthday!
Yes.
The life and times of Antoinette, our porcelain princess. It was really lovely because we got together. Our old job is like we call it a portal, and the niggas who are still connected are still very connected. And so we all got together and celebrated Antoinette, and Tristan came, and Tristan's all in the fold because he'd been around the whole time, and
He didn't work there?
no, you exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
But there's still
Sure.
crossover from like when we worked in the grill, and the niggas who worked in the grill will come to it was all of that. So
Yeah.
so we all gathered, and that was a good time. And we went to a regular, let me tell you, because she wanted to go to one of our homeboys bars. We went to a regular Irish fucking bar in the theater district in the
Ooh,
middle
y'all
of a
had a
city
time.
on a Saturday night. And
Ooh,
what was
y'all
so
had a y'all had a time.
yeah, and everybody who showed up, they were like, everybody who showed up was like, Jade, when you sent me this address, can you explain to me why we here? And they were like, when you sent me this address, they were like, why are we going there? Like, maybe they're coming, maybe Antoinette went to a show first, and then that's why we're going to this bar. And I told everybody, I was like, no, we went to this bar because, our homeboy manages it. And, this is what Antoinette said. She said she wanted to just like go kick it at our boys' bar for for her birthday. Nothing big, nothing fancy, none of those things. And it was a good time. And it like just felt crazy to be in the city on a Saturday night, with old coworkers. It just brought like a nostalgic energy that I think we need to tap into a little bit more often. Not as often as we used to, but just like a little bit more often. We ran into the owner of the bar that we used to go to after work, and he had just celebrated like 10 years of his bar. His wife, actually, they're white. His wife, they were lovely though. Um, she she was so somebody said something about podcast, and she's like, "You podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, girl, yeah, I do." And she was like, "I want to listen," and I said, "I'm just tell you right off the bat, right now." Like, I talk about all the bullshit that y'all do as a people, like as a diaspora. I want you to understand. I'm very passionate about it, and I won't stop. And she was like, "You should keep going." So I was like, "All right, just you can listen as long as you go into it knowing that that's what it is." So that was a good time. And then what happened on Sunday? Oh, and then Sunday, Crystal Jean and I went to our good friend Sydney Washington's solo show at Union Hall. Another nostalgic space. I walked in, the bocce ball just brings back all the memories.
Hey.
So we went to go see Sydney, and Sydney did a great job. If you're not following Sydney, make sure you do. And also you check out her podcast with Marie Reezy called Ooh Mess. And let me tell you something, those niggas are funny. Those niggas are funny.
Yes, I was watching them on. They were in Mateo Lane's. He did like a mafia thing. Yeah, but they're both very funny. I enjoy them.
Yeah, hilarious. Beautiful spirits too. You all know my girl Amina. Go check out her work as well. Amina Imani. They've all done
Also in
things
that video.
Yeah, see, they've all done things together. Yeah. They used to host a show together at the Knitting Factory. And fun fact, I didn't even realize this until my last rewatch of Broad City. Sydney and Marie are at the end of the last episode. And I was like, oh shit, I never realized that. So that was a fun tidbit. But it was a good weekend, despite all of the bullshit that's going on. And it was nice to celebrate loved ones and then to see Raydrick on stage. He don't look nothing like the Gucci Mane of the days of yore. Like, these are two different people. Did I ever tell you about when he got out of jail, and it was one of his pictures he posted? He was on the bike This is when we started seeing him in his brand new element. And he was on a bike and his whole bike gear and everything, smiling, cheesing. And I posted it, I think, on my stories or something. And Tristan had hit me. And Tristan is not a jealous nigga at all. Tristan hit me and said, yo, who is this nigga you posted on your Instagram? And I said, I busted out laughing. And I said, go look at that picture again. And he went and clicked it, looked at it again. He goes, that's Gucci Mane. I said, that's Raydrick. That's Raydrick, my love. Like, look at him.
Yeah.
But shout out to him for getting out of prison and like getting on his method man is what I like to call it.
Yeah, here it is a feat what a green vegetable can do. You know what I mean?
Honey, it's some water.
Like just a hint, a leafy green vegetable and a liter of water can move mountains.
A dash of spirulina.
Okay, listen, force when they're together. You hear me?
I'm telling. I love when hood niggas discover healthy things. I love when they be like,
yes, I love when a hood nigga discovers green juice.
I start taking this stuff called sea mouse. Like, yeah, you better drink.
Well, I used to go to Angela Yee and Styles P juice spot because they lived around the corner. It was nothing but niggas in there, but it was first of all, it was a little ghetto in there because like they had a whole bunch of fresh vegetables, but it was in like a liquor type of case. But it was great. It was nice seeing niggas in the hood drinking, beet juice. You know what I mean? Like things with antioxidants.
I actually love that concept. I want to open a juice shop that looks like an old school liquor shop with the grates, with the gates and everything. You got to get your drink like this through the bulletproof glass maze.
I hate to burst your bubble. That's very Los Angeles of you.
Oh, never mind. Dream killed.
Like they have a store here and it's like a bodega shop, but it's like a sneaker store. So like, it's like in a front is like like people are obsessed with bodegas.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know why. They are. It's so strange to me.
I'm for the same reason that they're obsessed with bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Yeah, I don't like. There's so much more to New York than those things.
Than chopped cheese in a bodega. Like, yes, it's a big part. It's a cultural stamp, and which I think is fine when you are a part of the. But it needs to. If you are a part of the culture, I would want to open that kind of juice shop a la Tiana Taylor's nail shop. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
not as a specter of the culture, nigga, as an actual part of the fucking culture. And see, you all go and bastardize everything, and then we don't even want to do it no more. My dream was killed in 0.3 seconds because y'all co-opted shit. I'm so fucking sick of
dream killer. Told you I'm MAGA today. I'm killing everybody's dreams.
This is real spooky season, nigga. Let's start robbing niggas again. Well, speaking of which, let's take a little break and then we're going to come back with a spooky season playlist.
Yeah. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Prefrontal cortex, an area known to process emotion. Hippocampus is for memory, sensory cortex, thalamus, etc. And these inputs are coming into either a 2 synapse circuit on the right or a 3 synapse circuit on the left.
All right, and we're back. Spooky Jams 2. It's been 7 years since we did this playlist.
I know. That's crazy.
Now, I didn't go back and listen, so if there are some duplicates, charge it to my head and not my heart,
I tried to think about what I might have done.
Oh, yeah. Same to you.
So that I could try to go in a different direction. And, these are not all of these. Some of them, but not all of them are straightforward spooky gems. Some of them are around themes that have happened since then, or ongoing themes and so forth. So, but I do have some classics on there as well. You know, that really lean into the season, especially if you're looking, you know, to things to add to your Negro spooky night. You know, because niggas love Halloween. Niggas either really hate Halloween because they think it's demonic, or they really love Halloween.
Shout out if you had to celebrate Hallelujah Night instead of Halloween.
Or what did they do?
VBS,
Trunk or
stand up.
treat.
Yeah.
Shout out to you all. Oh, God, every time y'all start talking about New Year's Eve in the church, I'm like, whew, child, can't relate. But anyway, what you got first on your list?
Okay. I will say a lot of my tunes on here are not Negro. And I think that's just because, you know, when you lack a soul, you know, you create, you know, spooky gems. So. Not to say that there aren't Negroes on here who have souls, but, you know.
Mine's a mix.
Like my homegirl says, they don't got souls, but they got the lyrics. They're like, you know what? They do. The white people, they be having lyrics.
Sometimes that's
moral monsters, but they got the lyrics. But I'm starting with the enemy first. Nina Simone, I put a spell on you.
I put a spell on you. Cause you're mine.
Yeah. Why do you hate her so much?
She just.
One day we're gonna do a full Nina Simone episode.
I won't be here.
No, you've got to lean in.
I won't be here.
Oh, you
better call it a special guest.
Can I speak to you in code for like a hot second? Because I won't really speak on this. But speaking of not being here.
Okay.
You remember that one time on my other show we had a guest and I refused to be on that episode? It was before you came on.
We're getting flamed right now.
In that
We're getting flamed right now on the internet, dog.
Can I tell you?
Leave it there.
I've been in my house like that little white girl in that meme with the fire burning in the house in the background, like. Because I don't ever need to put my business. I don't need to flame you publicly. I never need to flame anybody publicly. Let me not say that. Some people do.
It always.
You know, R. Kelly, Puffy, whatever, you know. But
yeah, but shit always come out in the wash.
Yeah, it do. And it does every time for me. It did it with Brian McKnight. It did. So
yeah, but yeah, I meant to have a informational with you, a Ponderosa. Discussing. I was like, oh, yeah.
We can chitty chat in more depth later, but
yeah.
Anyway, also speaking of enemies, I'll start off strong. My first song is YMCA by the Village People. Because, you know, our current administration is, I mean, one of the... Have you ever watched late night Mexican game shows? What? Did I know manga was manga? Like, what kind of DJ Khaled shit is it?
Men at Work. They are the people who did YMCA. They are manga. they performed at like the inauguration. They're like pro president of the United States.
The Negro too?
I don't think they're living. And if they are, then yeah.
Oh. Well, you know that's his theme song.
You could look on the thing.
I won't. I believe you.
Oh, speaking of gay shit. Oh my God. This is what I had to tell you. OMGZ. I finally started the research for a future episode about King James.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He was a homosexual.
If that's okay. He was a deviant.
Yeah, he was a freak.
Like, yeah. Yeah. The gay is polite. You know what I mean? Homosexual is polite.
Gay is official. Like he just, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he's
any hole was a goal.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. He was, yeah. He was real Roman with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Real Caligula tea. But
real Caesar Chavez. Or what was it now with Caesar? What was Caesar's name? King Caesar. Julius Caesar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was all of that.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that's interesting. That makes sense why the Bible is this way.
Yeah. Dick and butt, dick in the air, dick and belly button.
Yeah.
Dick and eye socket.
Any hole is a goal.
Yeah. Yeah. He was fucking niggas between the toes, like King James was.
Yeah, between the earlobes, my nigga. That's crazy.
Super freak.
Yeah. Is it my turn? Yes.
Yeah. It is your turn.
This song used to scare me as a preteen. Just because I think it's weird. Like, gays are so funny. So, like, there was a porn star that passed away. And I guess as tribute, they posted, like, his clips, like on socials. And I was like, that's real, like, 21 dick salute. I get it. Sure, whatever, right? But I also think it's creepy to like,
posthumous.
Get your jollies off while somebody who's just freshly in the ground, you know what I mean? It'd be different if it was like way later. You'd be like, ooh, vintage. But like this happened just the other day. So I say that to say this song came out around when this nigga died, and I always thought it was very ominous and very creepy or whatever. So my next song is Hail Mary by Machiavelli, a.k.a. Tupac.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting pussy. Picture paragraphs unloaded, wise words being quoted. Beat the weakness in the rap game and sold it. Bow down, pray to God, hoping that he's listening.
Come with me, Hail Mary, run quick, see. What do we have here now? Oh,
Revenge
Tupac
is the sweetest joy.
Yeah.
Next to getting pussy. See, I wouldn't know what that is, but I can tell you.
I realized as I was singing the lyric.
If it's anything like, a devil's food cake, I got you, queen,
Yo, if your pussy tastes like a devil's food cake.
Your pussy tastes like Cheerios. Shout out to Kevin Durant.
That is still to this day one of the most disrespectful and hilarious things that I've ever heard in my life.
Why he didn't get shot in the face, I don't know. But
your wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios, and
that's crazy. That's nuts to say to somebody.
Like a nigga who says that is unfucking well. They're unwell.
They can fight.
Yeah, so you do need to like think twice before you.
They're unwell. Yeah. What you got?
One of the spookiest things you can do is dig into your shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Really assessing the dark sides of yourself. Okay, that is one of the spookiest things that can happen. So my next song is Eminem's Cleaning Up My Closet.
Have you ever been hated or discriminated against? I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. Picket signs for my wicked rhymes. Look at the times. Sick is the mind of the motherfucking kid that's behind. All this commotion, emotions run deep.
Yeah, a hit. Yeah. Well, my next song, it's from another fellow rapper. It's a very dark song. Yeah, it's a very spooky song. The person on it makes it even darker. But Suicidal Thoughts by Notorious B.I.G.
Nigga, talk to me, please, man. You see, it's kinda like the crack did the Pookie and New Jack, except when I cross over, it ain't no coming back. Should I die on the train track like Rainbow and Beat Street? People at the funeral frontin' like they miss me. My baby mama kissed me, but she glad I'm gone.
That belongs on this playlist.
I don't have much pretext to that. I'm just letting it there, you know?
Yeah. I think my next one will follow yours, just in the same spirit. It can go on an official spooky list because of the content. And also, our dear brother was also battling with some demons as well. But Damien by DMX.
He's on my list too, but yes.
Why is it every move I make turned out to be a bad one? Where's my guardian angel? Need one? Wish I had one. I'm right here, shorty, and I'ma hold you down. You tryna fuck all these bitches? I'ma show you how. But who? Name D like you, but my friends call me Damien, and I'ma put you into something.
Damien. Not to be confused with Damien 2 and Damien 3. The original Damien. What was that one? What was that one? It's Dark and Hell is Hot. What was Damien on? Which album was that? Let me look. Damien. Oh, Earl. You're missed.
Yeah.
Oh, not me typing it. Yeah, Damien. It's dark and hell is hot. DMX.
It makes sense if it was on Dark as Hell is Hot because
Yeah, it was on this Dark and Hell is Hot. That's what I thought. So yep, that's next on my list.
My next song is she is an icon. This is a feminist anthem that we should celebrate a lot more. The title is I'd Rather Be Burned as a Witch by Eartha Kitt.
And that I weave a spell. Well, I'll be a son of a and a wonder. Well, let me tell you, brother, I'd rather be burned as a witch than never be burned at all. I use my songs to entice you with verses of you.
Yeah.
You could think about the context of what that song would be about. Mama was very vocal about men and their disposability.
She was a legend, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you all use icon very loosely. That's an icon.
Yeah.
That's an icon.
Like, it's just, man, what?
That's like this girl. What did this girl say the other day? She was talking about how somebody in her comment section was talking about how she needs to have a conversation about keeping a good man. She was disgusted. She was like, keep a good man. Bitch, do you know how easy it is to get a nigga? She's like, I could rob a nigga and still fuck that nigga. Please. Have a conversation on keeping a man. Please. She's like, have you been eating amoebas? Have amoebas been eating your brain? Like, what are you on?
Like, girl, ew.
In the spirit of your last song, actually, there's a song that I didn't know existed out there, actually. It's called Witch Brew. And It's by two iconic rapstresses. All right, it's a Gangsta Boo and LeChat, and the hook is sung by Fifi Dobson. Yeah, yeah, not a trio I ever expected to see in my life. Actually, I did not know that the song existed, but it exists. Here, I'll let you hold on.
Oh, I have Fifi Dobson lore.
Hail Mary's quite contrary. How does your hatred grow? With skin of snake and rabbit bait would go in shade to hell. Rosemary, bloody cherry.
Very, very Halloweeny sounds too.
Yeah.
Which brew?
You saw Dark Side of the Television or whatever, the one about Dan Snyder.
Yes.
You remember?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You remember in the scene where Dylan was talking about, he's being a survivor and all that stuff, and there was a woman. He was with his girlfriend, and the woman was like a whistleblower or whatever. That was like Fifi Dobson and her mom. So Fifi Dobson's mother is the whistleblower to stop the
Dan Schneider stuff.
No, he was being molested by somebody else. But yes.
Oh.
Yes.
That's
she
so
was
random.
Fifi Dobson's mom. Yeah, was the whistleblower for the whole shebang.
Huh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fifi Dobson's mother.
Yeah. A black mother. See what happens.
She has a black mother? Okay. I didn't know that. I saw some biracials group together the other day, and they were discussing how people who say that they got a black mother think they better, and I was like, not this, not this, not this biracial
argument.
They were like, I have a black mom, which means I'm better. I was like,
that's a hell of a twist on eugenics, but okay.
Yeah, as fuck.
Let's take a break.
Yep.
Yeah, let's take a break, and we'll be back with more Spooky Jams. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
What can happen, though, is that you can get fear conditioning, which is a form of learning, especially if something horrible happens. And if that input comes into the lateral amygdala at the top and hits the 2 synapse circuit.
And we're back. More Spooky Jams.
Oh, no.
I believe it is your turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
Sure.
You've heard the lore, the rumors around Creole women in spaghetti, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that shakes niggas up. Well, that also shakes niggas up. Like niggas be shook. Niggas do not like that lore. So my next song is Spaghetti by Beyonce.
I ain't in no gang, but I got shooters and I bang, bang. At the snap of my fingers, I'm Thanos. And I'm still on your head, cornrows. They call me the captain, the catwalk assassin when they know what's happening.
Men are so funny.
Spooky.
Okay.
You men are they're so ellipses.
It's so funny. Also very bothered. Anywho.
Exactly. They be so fucking bothered. You'll be so bothered.
My next song is a lot of people talk about like Wesley Snipes and stuff about tax evasion, but nobody really talks about this lady and Mama O, like skated by the skin of her teeth from going to jail, which is the scariest thing to do if you ask me. You know what I mean? Chris and I were talking. We were watching a Mateo Lane video this morning, and we were talking. They went to a haunted mansion or haunted thing, and he was like, sure, I'll go, but he was like, you know what's scary? Jail. You know what's scary? Parts of the South Bronx. He was like, and he was like, parts of East Atlanta. I was like, that's true. But he was like, no. But jail was at the number one top of the list. Like, I would not do well with jail. But anywho, my next song is Shakira, She Wolf.
And tell you about it. There's a she-wolf in the closet. Open up and set us free. There's a she-wolf in your closet.
I don't understand why niggas go to Alcatraz and shit. Like, I do not.
Because it's a required school field trip.
I'm not talking about.
I had to go.
I'm not talking about that when they make children go to Alcatraz and plantations and Rikers and Ellis Island. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about choices. Because why are we doing that?
I'm gonna take Chris Rogers to go
because
to
why are you doing that? Why?
It's history. People need to know how horrible this country once was and still is before they reopen it.
I'm going to answer you in the same way you be answering me when I talk about I want Underground to come back. I'm like,
listen. Why do people go to museums? We all know how history, it's the same thing.
Because we want to see the shit up close before it should go back to its rightful owners.
Yeah.
Even though
maybe I see your point about Alcatraz.
Like, it's haunted. It's a prison. They are imprisoning niggas now. They're about to start probably reopening it.
They're gonna reopen it.
They're gonna reopen
it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Because they got Chuck, Dante, and Jose all a part of ICE. With these
former
fake
Circuit City employees.
Okay, Best Buy.
They all look like Radio Shack managers. I hate them.
I was like, you were loss prevention 10 minutes ago, and now you route stop.
They're. You know what ICE is? Bitch with a name tag.
A bitch with a name tag. A bitch with a clipboard. Yes, that's exactly who the fuck they are.
People.
Like, but big dangerous. Big fucking spooky.
Yeah. Yes. Anyhow,
which brings me to my next song. Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby.
Like a vandal, light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bulls out of
Yeah. Scary.
Yeah, very spooky.
Has a show on HGTV.
Vanilla Ice?
And he installs pools.
Is he? He's Malgani.
Sure.
Vanilla Ice. He looks like he's the purveyor of an above.
Everybody is such until proven otherwise, as if you ask me. You know what I mean?
Vanilla Ice. He never
looks
had
like
lips.
He's proud. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever paid him enough attention to really understand that, but let's see here. He had multiple albums? What is the scrolling? Okay. He describes himself as a juggalo, a fan of psychopathic records hip-hop groups. Okay.
Yeah, he's not even. He's on another planet, so don't even worry about his political views.
Yeah, Chuck, because let me stop.
He's extraterrestrial. Okay.
He threatened a homeless man. Oh, that was in 1991. Okay, let me keep going.
Yeah, we all know that. That was the big. That's what got him canceled.
Oh, was it?
Well, one of
Before
the things
canceled was
that
a
got him
thing.
canceled. Yeah.
Hmm.
I also want people to stop saying that cancel culture doesn't exist, because it does. It just don't apply to the people you want it to. And the only person that truly ever really applied to was a black woman. So you might want to talk about cancel culture.
Actually,
But hey,
I don't want to discuss it anymore.
oh no, that was just a quip that I had, and it was a tweet that I needed to verbalize. You know what I mean?
Because they don't cancel the right niggas. They be wanting niggas canceled for the wrong shit.
They only cancel black women.
Then it'll be somebody who whisked by my window blasting R. Kelly. Like, I don't know. It's like that fucking cookout. I feel it's the cookout.
I'm calling the police.
Cancel them to yourself, because I'm over listening to you all. It's my turn. So, we've discussed this ad nauseum and probably will continue to discuss it as things get worse. The fentanyl epidemic is out of fucking control. It's getting worse. We just talked recently about how niggas are now taking elephant
fentanyl.
Yeah, which is insane. And niggas are also boosting up their own stash with that shit, because it's all in an effort to bring niggas back. But I don't know how you gonna think you gonna bring niggas back when they die. You can't bring niggas back from the dead.
No.
So my next selection is "Move That Dope" by Future, because the hook says, young nigga, move that dope. And the last thing that I need in my life is a YN moving mine, because I don't want no parts of that. That's very spooky behavior.
Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, baby, move that dope, baby, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope, baby, move that dope, baby, move that dope. Young nigga move that dope. Young nigga move that dope.
That's fair. My next song goes out to the girlies, the divas. You two are special. You two are alien superstar. So Beyonce's alien superstar.
Yeah.
Whip. I'm too classy for this world. Forever I'm that girl. Feed you diamonds and pearls. Oh baby, I'm too classy to be touched. I paid them all in dust. I'm stingy with my
Whip. I don't know if that's
to take me from the girl, to take me from my girl, to take me from my girl, who might be high.
You realize that even with the pandemic, Renaissance was the last time that we felt like some like little essence of normalcy.
Yeah. 2021.
We were already dead, but it was like some essence of normalcy within hell. Whereas now we're in rogue hell. Like, that was just like regular middle America hell. You know what I mean? Oh, Renaissance. Let's see. Where do I want to go with my next selection? Why did I put that on there? I'm gonna have to come back to that and figure out what that means. Do you ever have a song that you think that when you hear it, it automatically puts you in like a mood and takes you to a place every single time? So Lonnie Liston Smith has a song that we all know called "A Garden of Peace." Do you know that song? I'll play you a snippet. I know Abe's gonna put it in, but I'll play you a snippet so you know.
Oakley. Yes.
I imagine that's
It's a sample of ain't that where "Take Me As I Am" came from? Oh, take me.
Oh, she might have sampled Lonnie. She might have sampled Lonnie.
Hold on. Who sampled?
I know Kanye sampled him.
Garden of Peace. Okay, there we go. Dead Presidents.
Okay,
yes, that's where that beat was coming from. So yes, so he did say yes, because that's the same beat.
Dead Presidents, Kanye.
Uh-huh.
A couple people have sampled Lonnie, but that particular song, "A Garden of Peace," even though it is a very peaceful song, it's like a spooky, haunting song to me. And I always imagine that's what's playing when people transition. I don't know why that's where my mind goes, but that's where my mind goes immediately when it comes to it. Mm-hmm.
So now you're gonna have to think of just Major Blige's "Take Me As I Am" as people transition. Oh, take me.
Kind of spooky.
As I am. I have not.
Is that the equivalent of "Come As You Are," but like in a different way to him? And you sound use the sound effect. It's the fucking sound effect. If that, I do not want that sound when I.
I mean, I don't know how you transition. I just think it's just like a.
Do you watch Ghosts? We've talked about Ghosts. Ghosts when they get sucked off and they go to heaven. Yes. That's what that just reminded me. Oh, there's a new season back on, by the way.
I know.
I haven't started it yet, but I'm about to. But yeah, Lonnie, A Garden of Peace is what I think about when people are transitioning to wherever they're going.
Wow.
And it's kind of haunting.
It is. It is.
What you got?
I have a similar feeling about the instrumental of the song. It's a haunting song, but it is not it comes from a movie that has to deal with a ghost. And speaking of ghosts, now what was I talking about?
What song you that gives you a similar feeling?
Oh yes, because the movie where this comes from is about this white woman. I want to say it's Meg Ryan. She fell in love with a ghost. But the song is very haunting. Ghost? But it's But the song is "Uninvited" by Alanis Morissette. No, City of Angels.
Oh, City. Oh, I've never seen that.
It's a film.
When I was younger, I decided I didn't like Meg Ryan, not for any particular reason at all, and I didn't watch her stuff. I can tell you it's rooted in nothing.
You've always been a decided individual. Just mind made up about shit. Sometimes I'm choosing not to like her.
Most times logical, sometimes not. And Meg Ryan was one of those. I'm like, I can't give you any. There's no Root story. There's no Brian McKnight story. There's no none of that. I just as a youth I said, I don't want to watch what she's in. So
yeah, no, that's real.
Who's in City of Angels? Is that Bruce Willis?
No, I want to say it's Nicolas Cage.
Who my sister oddly had a crush on as a child. That's another story for another day. Face Off came out and it was weird.
What?
I know, it was weird. You know, everybody has a weird crush at some point or another. And hers was Nicolas Cage. It was a little disturbing.
I guess. I mean, we all had yeah, you're right. I had an odd crush.
Yeah.
But I also realized that I was. Anywho, I'm not going to tell you who my odd crushes were back in the gap.
No, I'm curious. I'm curious.
I'll share one.
Okay.
And that's how I knew I was gay from a very early age because I love the men folk from back then. But I used to think Bill Bellamy was so cute. Even though, even now I'm like, yes. But at the time, you know what I mean? It was like How to Be a Player era. And I was like, I don't know better. But I was just like, it was cute. I also was in love with Eric Nies from MTV's Real World.
I can see
But
that.
whatever.
That I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Were you?
But
did you lust over Caduce?
Oh, I sure did.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
He
knows it too. I told him.
I don't doubt that.
Well, I didn't tell him. He found a tweet, and then we had a discussion about it.
That's fascinating, but I'll leave that alone. I ran into Bill Bellamy in a club in like 04, maybe. It was like I think it was 04. It was. I've told you about this night because this night, if I was to, this night is one of those nights that belongs in my memoir. Remember I told you I had a cousin and she was fucking on an entourage of C. Francis. And we were supposed to drive to Atlanta at 6:00 in the morning. But she insisted we went to the club the night before, and we went to several clubs. And then we ended up at Steve Francis' house, and I fell asleep in his shower by myself. Let's be very clear, in clothes. But he was not there. I'm not gonna. But
he's been delayed.
Yeah. So that particular night when we were at one of the clubs, that was the club where I asked the bartender if they had E&J, and they were like, "Bitch, what kind of dusty bitch is this?" But and they had a bottle, but it was a dusty fucking bottle they found from a deep cabinet. And I was like, "Yeah, let me get that with Coke."
Yes, grown shit.
But that night at that club with the E&J, that's so funny how different stuff sparks memories. I remember Bill Bellamy was there. He had a section, and then he was leaving the club, and he was surrounded by white girls. Mighty Casey.
I got 1 felony, I got 2 felonies, I got 3 felonies, I got 4 felonies, I got 5 felonies, I got 6 felonies, I got 7 felonies. Bitch, I'm Bill Bellamy. I got 8.
But like of the timeline, I was in love with him. I was in love with Big Tigger.
You liked sleazy face niggas.
I told you I didn't know anything at the time, but I like niggas for real. I think I just was like men. I was like, ooh, they look relatively cute. Let me be, like, ooh, lust after them or whatever.
Fair.
The white men, the Latin ones. It was just men because I was trying to figure out games. And then
can you watch episodes of The Basement anywhere?
Probably YouTube.
We should look that up.
Maybe
was that original? Was that like straight cis nigga podcasting featuring music?
Yeah,
it was.
Mm-hmm. It absolutely was.
It was like very Nori's Big Comfy Couch. Mm-hmm. Did you see Fat Joe recently singing Bone Thugs and Harmony? Anyway.
No. Your turn.
What do I have on here? Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You.
You said be patient, just wait a little longer, but that's just an old fantasy.
Based off of everything that we've been seeing as of recently, the children are not our future. Not some of them.
No.
Some of them are. Some of them are not. And the ones that are not, like, they make me scared. They frighten me. They're spooky as fuck. Some of these kids. To think about some of these kids in roles of responsibility in the future as we are old people and need help with certain things. I'm like, kill me at a certain point.
That's why you have to fight their parents.
Yeah. Well, I do.
Violence, you fight. You don't fight lower. You fight across the generation because you have to. We all know how you got to nip shit in the bud. Like you know how you neuter shit. It comes from the source. So you have to vanquish their parents.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Because they're still the source. They're the source of evil, right? Like
Yeah.
I keep telling people, like somebody's gonna have to write an expose about white women and how they raise little SS's. You know.
Yeah.
And that's a strong thing to say. And I'm not trying to be facetious, but
No, you're not wrong. That video.
Statistically,
because y'all be like, because
we
why are you buying this nigga a $400 chair, 3 computer screens, a desk of an engineer, and then allow them to sit up in that room all fucking day?
Because you don't want to be bothered.
Because you don't
the
want to be
world
bothered.
sucks and it's getting to you.
Because you taking Zoloft and drinking white wine and zoned out, and now we all have to pay the price. Because your kid decides they want to go to a fucking marathon and wipe out half of Boston or whatever the case is.
Right. Now we in it.
Because y'all were ineffective. Yeah, you're right. We got to shoot the fair one with them. Yes, please go.
My next song, I am not sure if this song is AI or not, but it is a catchy tune. And it's called Bitch, I Am a Witch.
Yeah. Bitch, I am a witch, born from the flame. Summon in the shadows, you gon' know my name. Coven in the back, we don't play no games. Casting while I'm dancing in the blood moon rain. Got a dagger in a dream, I don't flinch. Speak in tongues and I'm...
That's my next song. Because sometimes I'm feeling like, bitch, I'm a witch.
Now, what is it that makes you feel like this might be AI?
If you listen to it, you'd be like, huh.
That's how I feel about most of that K-pop that Noah listens to. Super shy, but look at gonna make you mine. I better get a money, make it time. I wanna tell you that I'm super shy.
There we go.
Yeah. Bitch, I am a witch, born from the flame.
Yeah.
Coming in the shadows, you gon' know my name.
Who's that, Timbaland's artist?
We don't play no game.
Oh, yeah. Is that her AG girl? Is that what her name is? From
I don't
House
know.
of Hecate?
Let me look. Timbaland.
I don't want to promote AI music, but I do like that song. I'm like, okay, this is just for this.
Her name is Tata Talk to Me.
Oh, no, that's not her. But also, having and promoting an AI artist is literal uncle loser behavior.
Timbaland also was one of the goofy niggas who was standing and big cheesing on the boat with Elon Musk. So, and also lusting after a teenage girl, and also married somebody because they looked like said.
Can I be honest?
Young lady.
I don't know what.
I just really wish I knew less about these niggas.
Yeah, I don't know what magical aura she had around her. I mean, she's a lovely woman, but she had these men obsessed and dizzy.
Absolutely.
I don't know what it is, but they were.
And clearly there was something captivating. People. Yes, people.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, she probably was very captivating. Also, I don't know what could be so captivating about a 20-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 17-year-old in that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas was on some weird shit.
Yeah.
Y'all was on some weird shit with her.
And
Timbaland was definitely one of the niggas who was on some weird shit with her. The only person I haven't seen speak, well, we're not counting Melissa because she don't speak out of turn anyway. But one of the few niggas that I haven't seen speak out of turn is motherfucking Genuine. Elgin is one of the only people I've not seen speak in a creepy manner over Miss Houghton.
Good.
Young Lady Houghton. Yeah, I appreciate it. But also, I don't like to give him too much. Maybe he just learned to keep his fucking mouth shut based off of everything we've been seeing in this world.
Yeah.
Anyway, my next selection, or should we take a break and then come back with a couple more? We're good? Okay.
I thought we just took a break, no?
I don't know. I don't know.
We're almost at the end of the show anyway, so it's fine.
You all know that I morning commute every day, taking Noah to school. And every day I realize that the spookiness is out in these streets on a daily basis. Especially you niggas behind the wheels of certain vehicles. First of all, I don't understand the appeal of souped up cars that with the wheels tilted. Why are your wheels tilted out in this way? What does that mean? Let me look that up.
Oh, like the lowrider type of thing? With
yes,
yes.
But the wheels be tilted though. And I'm not talking about swingers with the shit sticking out. Souped up
maybe inverted
cars
I know what you're talking
with the tilted wheels. Because camber or stanced. Oh, it's purely for aesthetic. That's an ugly fucking aesthetic. That's like the Jerry curl of fucking tires.
They do that here. The lowrider sometimes.
It was a nigga this morning in Altima. You got a souped up Altima. Doing all of that carrying on the road. Anyway, I'm sick of you all. And your driving is spooky. And my next selection is Bossman D-Lo's Get In With Me. Because there's a particular line in the song where he says, drive a Bentley Bentayga, or I don't love my life.
Leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching.
And that's exactly how you niggas drive every time you get behind the wheels of your car. And it is extremely scary. And so that's my next song. Bossman D-Lo, Get In With Me.
I have two more.
Okay.
My next song is a wonderful song. It's actually a very spooky song. It came from one of them Ryan Murphy shows that Lady Gaga was in.
Hotel?
Yeah. There you go. I blanked. I was like, damn, what the fuck is the name of that show? American Horror Story. Godly.
Hotel.
Gosh. I was literally like, girl, what is that name? You know the name of the show, girl. Anywho,
Ryan
the song
Murphy's
is
a terrible person. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, he is. But the song is called Tear You Apart by She Wants Revenge. And it's a very spooky, like 1960s.
Let me see. Hold on.
Vampy.
Tear You Apart by who?
She Wants Revenge.
You pray it all away, but it continues to grow. I want to hold you close, skin pressed against me inside. Lie still, close your eyes, girl. So lovely, it feels so.
Yeah. I wanna hold you close, and get me. It's a hot little ditty.
That's like cocaine, red high heel music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Vegas music or LA late night music.
Vegas is like my personal hell.
Yeah.
That's a spooky place.
I can see why.
We should do spooky places. Because Vegas is spooky as fuck to me. And I'm convinced
Fremont Street.
Everybody's dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's all zombies.
Oh, it tells you desert people. Like, even in The Sims, they have like Strangerville. It's set in like Nevada. And it's all where the creepy Area 51 shit be going on. Like it is not unknown that the people of Nevada.
Here come the listeners of Nevada.
They know where they live. Y'all have seen Fremont Street.
Y'all do know where you live. What's the street Where Brittany was going to get her mother from the
Fremont.
hotel. Oh yes, yeah. That's the one.
The Sands at Fremont. I'll never forget it. We went past it when we was in Los Angeles. In Vegas, because I was like, I need to see if this place is for real, and it is. Fremont is ain't no ho.
Let's see. The Sands on Fremont Street.
Mind you, this is 4 years ago when we went, but
Tony Braxton. Okay, let's see.
Also, Vegas is like having a sale. Like the whole town is on sale.
Wait, the Sands was a casino.
First of all, there's a casino. There's
that closed in. No, this can't be the same place because that closed in '96.
Oh yeah, no. It was like the Sands at Fremont. I never forget it because it was like this brown building and it had like coral and like pinkish lettering on the outside. And I want to say it's across from a McDonald's because of course it is. The Sands? Am I confusing the name?
Yeah, I think so because the Sands at Fremont was demolished in 1996 to make way for the Venetian.
No, that's not. That's definitely not it. And that's the part of the strip that you have to go further down.
Yeah, because that strip
like it was it's nowhere near the strip. It's further. Yeah, no.
Don't think you getting ready to walk and just walk that fucking strip like Bourbon Street and it's getting ready to be an hour of you just that strip is long as fuck. Let's see how long it is.
We walked from, this is when the Mirage was open. We walked from the Mirage to and Caesar's Palace was next door. And we were like, and it was dead of August hot. And I'm like, this is far. Because they make it seem like, oh, it's small property.
It's 4.2 miles.
In theory, that's not long. But when you're walking in asshole hot weather, it's like a fucking trek, you know?
I guess in theory, but also I think about the fact that parts of Harlem are 8 miles away from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's 8 miles, so it's halfway.
Summer, I was walking like 8 miles.
I guess I have walked that far. I've walked 4 miles easily, actually. I don't know. It just feels, maybe because of the dry heat.
And people, the amount of drunkards.
And the zombies. Elsewhere.
Mm.
What do I want to do as one of my last songs? Oh, I said Saving All My Love. I meant Greatest Love of All. Although Saving All My Love for You is also a spooky song. Because why are we doing all that for a man?
For a man.
Who won't love you out loud. Who will not love you out loud.
Not at all.
So that is nothing is spookier than you to be singing and crooning a song about a nigga who won't love you out loud. And this is not us talking shit about Auntie Whitney. This is talking shit about the content of that song. Because in theory,
probably you. Oh
yeah. What? Huh?
If you're in that scenario, scenario, girl, you know better.
Well, hit dogs. I don't have nothing to do. Arf, arf.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing about that.
My last song. It's a classic. It is very, very true. Although you can make an argument for quite the opposite. But it's Freaks Come Out at Night by Houdini.
Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out. Freaks come out at night. 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 Freaks come out. Freaks come out at night.
The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks. Who did that in the studio?
Yeah. You know, have you ever listened to just like random like shit from the 70s or 80s?
Yeah.
And they just be with just random silly ad libs like Funkin' for Jamaica. Scoop-boop-be-doo. Like what are you doing?
Funkin' for Jamaica. We should do we haven't done ad libs, I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
We
should do that.
Let me put that on. Let me put that on here.
Yeah, but I've always when I'm like, what the fuck is like who and who decided to keep that in?
That's the kind of shit I be doing with my friends though, and then the shit slaps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's essentially what's happening in the studio. Niggas is getting goofy. Like think about Jay-Z and his goofy ass laugh at the front or the end of a bunch of songs. It's because they was
the Jadakiss laugh.
Kiki and Jadakiss. Yo, Jadakiss is who Fat Joe does the podcast with. When he was singing Bone Thugs and Harmony, it was getting all the lyrics so unbelievably wrong. Wait, what did he say? Hold on. Fat Joe, I miss my Uncle Charles. Because that's not what he said. He said, he said, man, I miss my home base. Jadakiss is like, what, nigga? He says, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. And he was like, oh, he says Uncle Charles? Like, I didn't even know that.
For the love of money, gotta get that money, baby. Money, baby. Gotta get that money, baby. Let me tell you something, boy. I miss my Uncle Georgia. Call him George. Miss my Uncle Georgia.
What kind of rapper?
Oh, God. No, that's what he said. I miss my Uncle Georgia. That's what he said. I miss my Uncle Georgia. That's what it was. It was Uncle Georgia.
How did he
and it was
get
like,
there? That's
how did
worse.
you think? How did you think for all these years? That nigga said, "Uncle, miss my Uncle Georgia." so then
That's
people
crazy,
are putting a bunch of Ray Charles memes in his comment section. That's what he said.
That's funny.
Oh God, he is funny. Where do I want to leave this? I'm gonna do two more. First one, unconventionally spooky. It's Trains. Hey, Soul Sister.
Your lipstick stains on the front lobe.
Because that we don't really need a lot of explanation around that. Imagine a white man singing that song to you. Imagine being in your first interracial relationship and he whips out his guitar or his keytar if he's retro and plays and sings Hey Soul Sister to you. Can you imagine anything scarier?
Fright Fest.
Mm-hmm. And then my last song on the, I don't know if this is a new artist. I'm going to say it is because of the spelling of her name. I'm looking her up now, actually, to see how old she is. Oh, she's not as young as I thought she might be. Anyway, the last song on my playlist is R.I.P. Rest in Peace by Baby Mother, spelled Bibi Mother.
Love her.
Tired of feeling sorry for a sorry nigga. Oh, you back, I guess you just in time for winter. You want me to keep you warm again. Wanna find your comfort in my confidence. Wanna take and never even give. That's how you live. You a collector, I'm a...
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
I love her. She's a really great artist.
Good energy, not AI.
Yeah.
So that's our spooky playlist.
Yeah.
It's been 7 years.
Yeah. Listen to the first one.
Yeah.
Listen to this one. And we'll see you all next week or catch us on Patreon.
All right.
Adios, muchachos, muchachas, and muchachen.
Yeah, I like muchacho. Bye.
Bye.
Yes, we're moving